Okay, this is a Sony 20mm f1.8 G lens on the Sony A7V. It's bigger than the 16mm that I did last night, 1.8, but this is during the daytime. And as you can see, you can see it a little bit. Now, one thing I got to explain on Sony LCD screens, you may see me perfectly right now on the video, but looking on this LCD screen, I might get the glass if I turn my head and a little light if there's any light, but there's no lights on inside except for the TV. And you see, as I point toward the daylight, you can see me quite well. So this is a comparison between the Viltrox and this 20mm. So let's go outside, because that's the real test when it begins. Dynamic active stabilization on. I still got a wide field of view. Oh, the grass looks wonderful. I got too much coverage from trees, so part of the grass is not growing, but anyway, it looks wonderful. And it's still wet, so it must have sprinkled, or the dew. It's been beautiful here this past week since it hasn't been raining, but the mosquitoes, and he's digging again. Anyway, the mosquitoes have been atrocious here. Yeah, it still wets in parts, so it might have rained a little bit this morning. But what do you think? Going in the shade, going out of the shade, going toward the sun. How does it look? You can see the background with the clouds and stuff. That's one thing I like about this lens. And it is at f11, okay? Because I have it in program mode. Now I'm going to put it in 1.8, and then we'll see the difference. Okay, now I'm at 1.8, aperture priority mode. Now let's look at the sky. Okay, you see a difference? You see me better at 1.8. So just moving around. So I wanted to show the difference between program mode and aperture priority with these lenses, where I got a program where at nighttime I'll go into aperture priority, at daytime I go in program mode. Okay, this way I find that camera does better. Sometimes at nighttime with the program mode, the aperture will change, so that's why I usually put it at nighttime in aperture priority mode. So anyway, this is just a quick video. It is a bigger lens. I'm used to the A7VR, which is a smaller camera compared to the A7V. I do have it on a Zedio tripod with an Alonzi ball head. But as you can see, even walking in here, it's looking pretty good. All right. So this is just one part. I'm now going to put on the Viltrox 20mm, have it in aperture priority mode to start off with, and then I'll put it in program mode. And that's what this video is about. It's comparing the two 20mm. And if you'll see, this is about half the size of what you're viewing me now. And if I stretch it out, well, you can't see me right there, but this will have the same one, but it's at a 2.8 instead of a 1.8. So anyway, let's go to this lens in aperture priority mode and see how I look. Okay, the Viltrox lens. It's at f2.8. ISO 6 is at 8,000. This is now the 20 millimeter f1.8 G lens, and it's twice the size of this Viltrox. So let's walk around this place to see if it does a better job in the dark areas. I like this lens because it's small, compact. Picture quality is pretty decent. I want stability. I want good picture quality, and I don't want to see any, how can I say it, color tones on from the face and stuff, looking either too yellow, too green, too red. I want it the way that if I look in the mirror, I look exactly what I'm shooting, okay? So going in dark places, you can see me light up as I move to the window. So you see, it's just the same, all right? What I also want is, since I'm doing 4K 30, is a 3D pop. So the subject and the background is, you can see a difference where now, right now, I don't see any bokeh and stuff, but you do see kind of like a 3D pop. So I'm walking outside. Like I said, dynamic active, and is in aperture priority mode. Yeah, the glass looks good. I just have to be careful where I step because of you know who. So anyway, I haven't been bitten by any mosquitoes yet, so it's been kind of dry the past couple of days, but still. Okay. So let's put this in program mode. Okay, program mode. It is now at F4 to F10, F11. So it's going to give me the best picture quality. Keep the brightness. Aperture priority does it good, but then the shutter speed goes way high. So then you have to worry about overheating on cameras. You know, that's why I don't usually do it in the daytime unless I'm in a dark place. But here I am just walking in program mode, and it looks pretty good. Ah! Wasp. So what do you think? So, is it a little bit farther with the Sony? Same to you? Or am I a little bit too big right here? That's what I'm trying to test out. And of course, if we look at the sky behind me, it does a pretty good job at 2.8. Okay? Now, the settings I've used for this camera is I followed, what is it? The Magic Wedding Photographer settings for portrait. He does weddings. I almost copied him verbatim in the menu system, except for one thing. But basically, my videos have come out better, you know, sharper in quality. And I I stay in focus. What I like about it is the subject is locked on, and that's what I'm going to have to do on my overhead is put on a lock on for the subject detection. The only problem is I pick up something and I bring it close, and then but that might work better for me because everything gets image blurred when I do that. So if I can make it work on this camera, I can make it work on the Nikon. So anyway, just by turning toward the light, and you see, arm fully stretched out. So anyway, I'm going to end this video here. This is the Viltrox 20mm, and I forgot to put the lens hood on while I'm walking, you know, to block out the sunlight. Of course, it is shady back here. So let's try it. Let's see if you see any vignetting and stuff. He's chewing on a rock. I see these rocks all over the place. I give him treats. I give him food. What he really wants is this toy. If I give him his toy, I'll never get any videos done. So anyway, just walking in the sunlight. Does this look better with the lens hood up? So, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. So these are the 20mm compared with each other, the Viltrox and the Sony G. And hope you learned something from this. One lens is shorter, smaller, weighs less. It's a 2.8, it's cheaper. But then the Sony G, it's better quality, longer, but it's up to you what you want to use. And it's 1.8 also. So, bye folks. Have a wonderful day.